Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Waiting. 56. Here we go, T. 40, 82, 40.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. Those two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Go. Waiting. Right there. 50. Sunday. 65.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This is caught by Jackson. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Wentz, it's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, kill it. Hey, 4-2 kill. 51's the mic.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Check. Fresno. You got tight right there. Check 43.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Love. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 41, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield now, Haskins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining,
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, Delta. Target. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fight 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Mike 51.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That's their own 16-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Love. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On play action, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Carson Wentz, sacked. Tackle made back at the 17.
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shit.
Here's Love again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down, Washington.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Now it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Wentz now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Haskins from his own end zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Jackson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
56.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on, now. Come on, now. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
rush coming, and he he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home.